Now you can see my equipment. I've got the upgrade here in the panel, so you don't have to go into this mode. You can be looking at it in the port, and you can interact with these as if you're in the equipment view, the equipment view panel. So that's what the Valera mod gives. That's quite a useful mod to have. Captain skill, you can see the square frames around them. It just makes it a bit more pronounced on that, rather than they are lit up in the gold, which you would see anyway, but it's just a bit more in your face. What else have we got on here? I think that's the main ones that we're seeing in here. Let's go into a game and we'll talk through some of them. Oh no, tech tree, of course. So tech tree, I've got the horizontal tech trees. Tech tree? Maybe? Yeah. So I've got the horizontal tech trees because I'm in ultra wide. You can see I can see from tier 1 all the way to tier 10 and super ships without having to scroll. And then I can scroll down to see premiums if I want to look at premiums. The full set, I've got the full tech tree unlocked, so it shows me everything. So I quite like the fact that rather than the vertical ones where you see like tiers 1 to about 8 or 9 and you have to scroll and you see the resets, ultimately I can't see resets on this account because I've not unlocked 5 tier 10s yet, so we've not unlocked Research Bureau to do resets yet on this account. That will have to come. We are on Iowa going to Montana. What else are we on? We're on tier... We have not got the credits yet to buy Akizuki, although we've unlocked it. We're about to unlock Kagero, but we won't have the credits to buy that either. So we really need to start saving credits, because we're going to need a lot of credits to buy and equip these. Today, they've been okay. I mean, we got 1 win, 1 loss on randoms on EU, and then we got 3 wins, 2 losses on brawls on EU. So it was 50% and 60% relatively for the different game types. So not played on NA yet. We'll see. We'll do a couple of ranked games to get this 1 win. Hopefully, it doesn't take more than a couple. Get some of these moving. So yeah, we've looked at the Americans. We're on Iowa, going for Montana on that one. That's going to be a whole heap of Germans. We're on tier 7. We've really stalled a little bit on this actually. We're not even halfway there to get the Hipper. So this was a line that was leading the way, and it's sort of not leading the way anymore. Brits. We have just got Lightning now, so Lightning is in the fleet and we can grind up, so we only need 2 more to get Daring to make it another tier 10, which is quite cool. We're also going down the heavy cruisers, but we're way far behind now, we're not actively playing this. France, we just started doing France grinds, and we're actually on Galicia. I did wonder whether we'd moved up to that now. We have moved up with, we've acquired Galicia. And we're moving up to Algerie and down the line to get to Henri. That should be good. Italy, we're making some decent progress on these. We're up to Amalfi on the cruisers. We're not really actively pushing any of the others. We've also, through the early access, managed to unlock the 2, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So that will place us at Torigo to work down towards the Regolo. So there's only 3 ships we need to get there, so that might be something we look to start to play a little bit. Pan-Asians, we're not going down those, but we do have the early access ones we unlocked for the cruisers, so we do have a few cruisers there, the 5, 6 and 7. Europe, we're not going down. Netherlands, we're not going down, although we got some early access on these up to 6. Europe, did we get a ship? Europe we've sort of got some early Europes, and 2 of you that I might go down that line. But we got as far as tier 2 and 3, and if it's not counting for missions, I'm not really playing it. And that's your lot, really, isn't it? There's nothing more there to see. So let's rock and roll, do a ranked game. I'll show you the mods I've got in the game, and then we'll maybe I'll clip this and do this as a YouTube so that people, when they ask about the mods, I can link it to the mods command. So yeah, I use the Modstation. There is also on the forums, World of Warships forums, you'll find links to the Modstation. You'll also find links to Aslan's mods, which are also approved, I believe, for use. They're all approved mods in Aslan's. And there's a couple of extra mods that you can get in Aslan's. Probably about the only one that I would possibly get is one that gives you on the inside the port bar at the top. It gives you the summary of what different resources you've got. It gives you some totals for those. But I have to go and click on the armory to go and see that. Or I can also have the armory back page open on another screen in the web browser, and that will show. So here you can see some of my mods. So we've got the mod here for the secondary status, and what are we in a destroyer? We need to go secondary and AA. We don't have any secondaries, so it's not giving any information on that, but it's giving us the AA range 5.8. Turn AA off, no carriers. Also, this dynamic heal bar shows up on this. So this is some settings on this. You can set some settings on that, so that is a bonus over the standard thing. We've got the captain skills, so this tells me the captain name and what skills they've got. So preventing maintenance, last stand, fill the tubes, and concealment on this one. I've got the advanced panels, so I've got the properties for this as well, so I can change the height of the health bars on the ships. You can have it on certain things. You can set how big you want them to be, scale-wise, and what have you. Consider what you want to see, so maybe you don't want to see all the information. Where are you going? He's gone out the cap? Why has he gone out the cap? I mean, what's he doing? So literally, the early cap lead we've lost because he's just left the cap. I mean, what's all that about? I don't understand that. Anyway, let's close that down. Current time for me now, 20 past 11. Hit point bars for my team here, for the enemy team there. So we've got a slight hit point lead. The timer, game timer, and then we've got the damage received and damage caused here, and then don't have radio location on this ship, but if we had radio location, we'd have the radio location indicator would be giving me the blue, more visible radio location indicator over the white one in the middle, as it normally shows up on the center of the hood. So they get a slight cap lead there because the Mayhan, for some reason, I don't know why, was in the cap before me and decided to bail out and move across the map.